guess, we're practically friends.
What did you say?
Yeah, I mean, we can talk about fucking anything on here.
What?
Yeah.
That's how buddies do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, like bitch ass.
Well, we can talk about that now.
No.
Look at this fucking thing!
On the outside looking in, looking back at where I've been, trapped inside a world so cruel. I don't wanna be nobody's fool. The devil on my sleeve, he's trying to make me believe. Led into the dark, you tried to tempt me. Nothing's done. Put me under your spell and tried to use me. Nothing's done. I'm torn apart at the seams, being pulled down in between, living life by the golden rule, caught in a rat race, run by fools. An angel on my sleeve is trying to make me sin.
Yeah, I guess, we're practically friends.
Led into the dark, you tried to tempt me. Nothing's done. Put me under your spell and tried to use me. Nothing's
God, is that you?
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome to your favorite drunk ass podcast, the Practically Friends podcast. And we are sitting here right after WrestleMania Night 1. And damn, do we have a treat for y'all, including you, Belgium. We've got a guy that's so versed in this shit, it's ridiculous.
I wouldn't say so versed, but I know my way around
More versed than we were.
I know my way around a pay-per-view event.
All right, so let's talk about it, like, because we had actually talked about doing this whole like cookout thing for like months now, I think, right?
At least I know from maybe December, January.
Yeah, probably.
Like back when everything really started getting laid on thick with building up for this year's Mania, dude. Like I was all over it. I may have not been watching Raw or SmackDown, religiously. Smackdown. Ooh. I don't know if that's a dirty word to me now. Smackdown because it's
Smack it.
But I don't know. You want to go and talk about the elephant in the room, the major upset for the night, or you want to build up to that?
I was trying to build up to it. Like we had, like you had, like tossed around the idea since we had like started becoming better and better friends about like cooking here, because apparently you wanted to eat my shitty cooking and my messy house.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So like, therefore, we were talking about this, like, look, on and off.
9 times out of 10, I would give you 100%, props to cooking and all the time.
Thank you.
But I'm not gonna lie, like tonight, whenever you know, our other boy, you know, was like, hey, try your wife's
the chicken dip on the burgers.
Oh, dude, like, I'm not going to lie. Like, I'm going to give you 50-50 on that one. Like, you did a hell of a
Buddy.
job on the burgers.
Buddy, I think
dude.
we should name it the PFB. The Practically Friends Burger.
Oh, dude.
And once I open my fucking speakeasy down here with the restaurant seats, we'll just serve that all the fucking time. You know what I mean?
It means you're going to be calling her up all the time, be like, hey, how you make that?
No, Debs knows how to make it too. So
just because she knows how to make it doesn't mean she can't make it as damn it's good. But,
no,
you know.
Well, I'm not going to get in the middle.
I mean, one recipe is not as good as another, like two recipes are never going to be the same, though.
I'm not going to get in the middle of that cat fight. Like, I was in the middle of a moment today when your girl and his girl like became friends.
It
was like was it the Gallic gun and the Kamehameha meeting? And I was like, fuck yes.
I'm not trying to say that hers is any less shitty or anything, but I'm just saying, you got two different people making it a little bit two different ways. Like, one's always going to be a little bit better than the other, depending on what mood you're in.
Yeah.
One's always going to be a little bit more spicier than the other, or one's going to be a little bit more creamier than the other. Not by much, but you can be able to tell, maybe.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying?
No, I marked that because you said one's creamier than the other. Yeah, we're back in the thick of it, baby.
But no, we've been planning this for 4 months now.
Yeah. So.
We had planned it to be a 4-day weekender.
Yeah. Because didn't you say that it was like the SmackDown and then like the 2-day?
It was last night. So last night officially started off Mania because
then there was like going to be the Sunday night, which is
going to be
the one that we're going to wait to watch, like technically tonight.
Yeah.
And then then Monday Night Raw.
So it was going to be Friday Night SmackDown followed by the Hall of Fame ceremony. And that was going to end Friday night. So Saturday night, which is, I guess last night technically, which, dude, hell of a night, props to everyone who came out and fucking performed tonight. I fucking love them all.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night's going to be night 2. Super excited for that. I mean, I'm sure.
I mean, what else do they have to do other than what we saw tonight?
Let's see. I do know it's the big Cody versus Roman fight.
Oh yeah, that last a couple of these fights actually determined what was going to happen.
It was just the last one. It was with Roman The Rock versus Cody Rhodes,
and then The
Seth
Rock
Rollins.
was being a little bit of a bitch, but we still won.
They won, hashtag Team Cody.
All right, so we were planning on this for a while, dude. Like, you brought it up. It's like, yeah, dude, it sounds fucking awesome.
I know you were kind of hesitant. And you're like, yo, it's not really my thing.
Well, I was only hesitant because it was so far ahead, and I wasn't quite sure what we were gonna do, and what I was gonna be doing at that point in time, and it timed out to where I just got back from my mini vacation from bumfuck nowhere in Missouri, doing a podcast on location. That's right, people. You heard me. I did a podcast on location, not at LA, not at Miami or Vegas, bumfuck nowhere in Missouri.
Definitely wasn't in Philly. I'll tell you that.
Yeah. No, but it felt like I needed to get back here quick. But I did still have a full day to recuperate.
Oh yeah, I mean,
if
we went with the original plans, you wouldn't have had no time.
No,
but I'm it kind of worked out.
I'm just now getting because I was there for 6 days.
Yes, I thought.
And the thing is that they have two dogs and 2 cats. One cat is allowed to come down in the basement. That doesn't keep the second cat from coming down. So I'm sitting there camping out in their badass basement, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm wondering did I grow out of the fucking allergies for cats or not? Because I had kittens,
yeah,
and they didn't bother me at all, and they didn't bother me at all this time up until the last day and a half.
Oh, I got a cat outside my house that we're trying to tame.
So I've got energy drinks, my Adderall. my antidepressant medicine and allergy medicine and barely getting a shower in while driving 7 hours back. I made better time coming back than I did going out there.
I mean, yeah, typical. But
But anyways, yeah, we were planning on this for a while, man. And
it was just very touch and go there for a minute. And this past week, I didn't know if this was going to happen.
And kudos to your old lady for forcing you to make sure that the plans fell through. Followed through, rather.
She forced me, even though I didn't want to go, because there was a lot of stuff happening.
What a woman this bitch is.
Dude.
I'll even say her name, Rivers. She's badass.
She knew that we had
you
a
got
lot.
a good one, buddy.
Dude, I'm not going to lie. She knew we had a lot going on at home. She knew I was getting ready to be like, I'm going to be a family man. I'm just going to stay at home, do what I need to do. I'm like, I'll just watch it on my phone. But she was like, nope, I got this lease for 2 nights. She's like, you're going to fucking owe me when you get back.
This lease? What do you mean?
Huh?
You said you got a lease?
At least.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
At least. My bad.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not speaking properly, apparently.
Well, no, I probably didn't hear you right.
Oh, yeah, I'm just going to go with that. I'm perfect.
You know what I'm saying.
Shut up, Cole.
You know what I'm saying.
But no, like she was like, yeah, you need this. She's like, you have like.
Oh, yeah, and here before too long in the foreseeable future, you're probably not going to be able to do this for quite a spell.
So whenever Angel was born, she didn't take her out anywhere for about 3 to 4 months. So I'm expecting it's going to be about the same.
Like out of the house?
Didn't take her out of the house for 3 to 4 months after she was born.
I don't know about all that, but that's y'all's business. Not
because babies are like so susceptible to diseases and shit. And
yeah,
the cold.
But there's also the argument of like having them predisposed and encountering babies are supposed to get sick.
Yes,
right.
But
because you can't. It's your immune system.
Not newborn.
Okay. But the thing is, their immune system is just like a muscle, right? It can be there to lift a pin. But if you train it and you get it predisposed to shit, then it can deflect more stuff in the long run.
Yeah, but they're immune. Like with a newborn, like with Angel, I don't care. Anytime
4 months, I get that.
Like 3 or 4 months, like after the baby is born. So like,
but never leave the house.
Like Angel, according to her, Angel.
Am I out of line here, or is that just kind of unheard of?
I mean, it's just Plus, it also didn't help whenever Angel was born. Angel was born 2 weeks before fucking Christmas. It was super cold out. It was nasty and everything for 2 or 3 months afterwards.
Well, that makes more sense.
Well, I'll tell you what. After 3 months, she went down to fucking Gatlinburg and was doing moonshine tastings and everything with her on her back.
Fuck.
Oh shit, but no, like this be my first child technically, that I've been there from, start to finish.
I was trying to be a little like anti shown off, but I guess since you said it, congratulations, and I hope the PFP audience will give you and Rivers our best wishes because they're now having a second kid.
Well, it will be my first, and it'd be her second technically. But
Rivers and I already talked about it. Is that I'm going to call your kid Littlefoot.
That wouldn't be a bad name because Angel was what Angel's nickname is? Little Bear.
I'm not loyal to anybody. I'm a demon.
Your boy's gonna come out and be like,
I'm him. I've been him.
I'm the pappy.
Gulping sea monkeys by the gallon, my tummy feel crazy. The Smith & Wesson got me moving like an invasive species. I used to nut in my socks until the crust smelled sweet.
Dude, dude,
Fuck, boy.
I found a video on Facebook not too long ago. I wish I could find it again.
Wait, is it Blackula Flow? Because that's pretty good too.
I don't know. It was like a parody of a song. I can't even remember how it goes.
The go.
I'm smoking Mesopotamian Stanley Cup Triple Award winning Soul Bleeder Taint Blaster JD Power Associates Dingleberry Zaza.
I didn't expect that one to be that long. I'm sorry. Oh wait, I have drops from you.
And I almost came. You know, I even have a the Hall of Fame T-shirt that came out with them.
Yeah, proper mumble from Devin. Fuck yeah. I add that to favorites.
You better believe your ass.
How's it feel hearing you from the past without context?
How old is that?
That was the only other time that you were here talking to Tate about wrestling.
Shit, dude, that was...
I liked it.
That was like at least fucking what?
Probably about a year ago.
7-8 months ago?
Something like that.
Because I know...
I almost came.
Because I know me and Rev have been together for about 6 months now.
Yeah, I think... yeah, that's probably right when you guys got together. Yeah.
October, yeah. I think it was right
You have
before.
a deformed penis.
And you cannot imagine
I've got so much shit.
how
that's
many
like,
fucking dicks we saw.
What's up, yo?
It was when we got on the ass end of Omegle and the girls were fucking with people. Dude, I got one, the stone dude. It sounded like Nationwide's on your side. But like
extra fleshy.
Can I buy feet pics?
coming in hot. As soon as the fucking video came up.
From the top rope.
Yeah, coming hot from the top rope. Can I buy feet pics? Whoa.
Rainbow Six Siege at midnight.
What the fuck is wrong with Kyle?
Nothing.
Everything.
Don't worry, Kyle. Aw, she has such a soft voice for such a... Ah!
That was somebody on Omegle. But
If that doesn't fit like the description of every woman I've ever known. She has a voice like, ah! Oops, butterfingers.
Exposed entrepreneur. Don't worry, little boy. You asked for it.
oh my god, my fucking program is acting really well right now. Do you know why?
Why?
This is why mom doesn't fucking love you.
Oh man. All right, let's digress. So back to the WrestleMania, dude. Have they ever done like a multi-night WrestleMania?
Yeah, so technically that actually started back in 2020. So originally...
Back in 2020. Get fucked.
2020,
okay?
you know, that seemed like 2,000 years ago.
Yeah.
Hashtag fuck 2020.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? No, so 2019 was the last time that they did a one-night pay-per-view for WrestleMania. 2020 came around. They were doing it under the guise of too big for one night.
What did you say?
Too big for one night.
Sunday.
So at that point, they started doing it under 2 nights. COVID, unfortunately, fucked everything up. But ever since then, they've been doing it for 2 nights. I mean, I kind of appreciate it. You know, I'm glad they're not doing it every pay-per-view 2 nights a week.
That's what I'm saying.
But, you know, it's definitely, you know, like the biggest event of the year, you know, especially for,
So they normally don't do like a 2-night thing, right?
No, it's only for Mania as far as now goes. I wouldn't be surprised
since 2020.
Since 2020.
Okay.
I wouldn't be surprised for some of the bigger name pay-per-views to do that.
Especially since Vince is out and they want to sell as much advertising as possible.
But
talk about the fucking advertising on the turnbuckles and
dude, I'm
the
not
curtains.
gonna lie. Look, you know, I love everything Triple H and all of them are doing now, but
Beat feet.
I do have to agree with Vince the way he done it for years. Middle of the ring and the goalpost and everything.
Yeah,
is mostly meant for those performing, not for sponsorships and everything. I didn't really like it. Sometimes I kind of just got, to a degree, I kind of got absorbed what they were saying in the focusing on the Prime logo and shit in the ring and on the turnbuckle. But I understand to a degree. Shit changes. Can't do much about it. I do hate, I can understand maybe on the turnbuckles putting
I'm
logos
not
there
that,
from time to time.
No.
But in the middle of the ring during every single paper, during Mania of all things, I really didn't appreciate it.
Yeah,
I wanted to focus on the matches.
that thing pays for itself, man. Like a couple times over.
Look,
especially since they're doing multi-night shit and one of the biggest
I get it.
open stadiums in the country.
Oh, there's fucking money there to be made for sure.
No, they've already made it. They've already made their money back.
Oh yeah, because it just so happens that it'd be Prime who Logan Paul and KSI started. Logan Paul is now with WWE, which they're doing a triple threat match either later tonight or tomorrow, depending on the way you look at it.
This is a bunch of malarkey.
I don't necessarily agree with that sponsor, but
dude, do you know that? I think it was when your old lady was leaving.
Yeah,
and I was watching that. Was it the twins? The Rikishi twins or whatever.
Jimmy and Jey Uso.
Yeah. So I think it was that match. I have to go back and look at it. Please don't fucking shit with me on comments if I'm wrong. But it was around that time to where I noticed that all the ads on the turnbuckles and the skirts and everything, they were all different.
I wouldn't say the turnbuckles.
Each match was sponsored by a different they bought that match or whatever.
Yeah.
Because that one, this one that I'm thinking of, whether it be that match or not, there was one that was dude wipes. It was all about dude wipes.
I've used dude wipes before, and they're pretty fucking amazing.
I'm not disgruntled against the fucking product and what they do and provide.
I'm dude,
but I'm trying to advocate your frustration on
it's
almost like Talladega Nights when he sold Fig Newtons. The front windshield.
He sold the front windshield.
Yeah, at one point, it's Jesus Christ.
I know this is dangerous, but I do.
I'm going to sell Pepsi to the bottom of my car and wreck on purpose.
But look, I love dude wipes.
I ain't fucking with you tonight.
I tried them out. I tried them out one time.
I love their saying, best clean, pants down instead of hands down.
Yeah,
I like that.
But at the same time, I just want to focus on the match, man. If you want to do it, in between matches or whatever, that's fine. But
crack open a bottle of whiskey. Cold blooded.
But the advertising, I understand the mindset behind it. I don't necessarily agree with it, but that ain't going to stop me from watching it.
Hey, pretty boy.
Not gonna lie,
I cannot believe. I think they really did fix my fucking app finally. I think they may have heard my podcast complaining about it all the time.
Maybe,
man.
Or is that what we just tell ourselves to make ourselves?
Hey, have y'all seen? Ain't none of white girls have ass.
Oh, dude, we could call him right now.
Who?
Durand, our resident black.
No, what did you honestly think? What?
I just got it. Okay, you remember that text message that I had you read earlier? From JG?
Yeah.
I'm looking at it right now, and it says, if you reply, Jay will be able to call and see information like your active status. I've already blocked her, and she fucking messaged me with that long-ass message.
Damn.
Did you even read the whole fucking thing? You do not know the Reaper. He will sow. Are you fucking kidding me? Here, I'll bring it up.
No, I read the entire thing, dude.
That last bit right there.
Dude.
What are you fucking talking about?
You're talking to a dude who read the entire Harry Potter series within a week during school hours.
Fucking nerd.
But anyway, what do you honestly think overall? Since I know this is like your first big WWE pay-per-view.
No, it's not my first big one.
No, I'm saying in a while.
Since I was in middle school. Yeah.
Since like your first big WWE event since middle school and everything. I know you kind of did it because I was into it, but like overall.
Well, you're my boy, so.
I mean, yeah, of course. I mean, whose boy would I be?
You know what I'm saying?
But like overall,
you know what I'm saying?
But how did you really enjoy it though? Like,
dude, I was getting into it and halfway through this first match.
Oh, with
my Becky Lynch girl.
Oh, dude.
Shout out to my ex-wife. That looks just like you, baby. You know who I'm talking to. We ain't gonna say your name.
But dude, I'm not gonna lie. Congratulations to Rhea Ripley. She put up a hell of a fight tonight. Dude, like, what is there to say about Rhea Ripley?
Fucking parkour.
I love Becky Lynch, like I love her to death and everything. But dude, Becky, who was fighting a fever and I think strep throat at the same time tonight, fighting tonight.
You know what I'm saying?
Dude, like I don't know many people, in my personal circle that would fucking do that shit.
Well, there's the argument that I brought up a few times is like they kept on referencing that her temperature or fever or this, that, and the other thing. And it's like, but the thing is, they kept on like making an effort to flash the climate there and was it Pittsburgh, right?
No,
Philly. And it's like 46 with the wind chill and all that. But it's like, dude, if I was an athlete, I'd want that kind of weather because
but you gotta think,
and especially if you have a fever that's gonna bring you down and everybody else is going to be shivering and you're already running hot.
But you're also been battling that fever before you were going out there too. She probably really didn't get that much rest or anything leading up to that match. She was sick before the match. So that, that drained some shit out of her.
Oh yeah. You're not going to have the stamina.
But still, she put up one hell of a fight against Rhea Ripley,
Oh, God, it's coming.
But, it is what Rhea Ripley says. Mommy's always on top. She definitely was tonight,
I
screamed it in her face.
And she did after she won.
Yeah, she did, I was rooting for Rhea.
Oh, and what was that thing that they like were so slow to edit The Rock saying the word fuck?
Oh, we'll get to that.
You're fired. That was Tate doing Vince.
Oh, yeah.
You're fired.
Hashtag still salty.
You're fired.
I'm still salty about that, so we'll talk about that later.
You know what I'm saying?
So, okay. I know that there was accusations about him, but are those accusations the reasons why he left?
I don't know what the accusations are. I haven't really read too much into it. I do know whenever, was it like last year or something?
He started looking like Hitler and was it Dali or Salvador Dali with the pencil mustache.
I know before this most recent time, like either a year ago or 2 years ago, there was some stuff going on against Vince, and he left for a little bit.
Fix it.
And then he came back.
Okay.
And then when these new, I don't want to call them rumors, but these new accusations.
I saw some of the texts, but they could always be fabricated.
I'm just saying, I don't really want to get into that because I don't want.
We're not ones to say.
Because no matter what, to a degree, Vince has, given us a fucking gift here. He's been doing this for how long now, At least 40 years, because it's what, WrestleMania 40? Well, I guess 39 since he wasn't here for 40. But he was probably doing it for years before that, so I might as well go ahead and give him at least 40 years.
So if I gave you 40 years of entertainment, it'd be okay if I took advantage of a girl?
That's not what I'm saying.
Okay.
The product that he made, the company that he built,
his legacy, that may be a little bit tainted, but like that's just one. Okay, I think I can save you right here. I think you're trying to do like the equivalent of like Michael Jackson and his music, like separating the art from the artist.
Yeah. Now, if what Vince did was truly real, I'm like, okay, shame on Vince.
Yeah.
But that shouldn't really, like, all those men who went out there every single night, people like Undertaker, The Rock, Stone Cold, who went out there every night, put on a show for everyone who wasn't even involved in it.
Oh, and they were treated like shit back in the day, man.
Oh, back in the day. But still,
that whole company was built on the backs of these broken dudes. Like 100%.
Yeah, but now look at it nowadays, though.
No,
everything
it's being run by the guy that married
the feats that they accomplished back then.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Hulk Hogan body slamming Andre the Giant and winning at WrestleMania 3, I believe. Dude, like some of that stuff can't be replicated today.
And then I think I'm going to go hit the beaches and fuck some bitches.
Because you got to think, back then, everyone thought that shit was real.
Oh, yeah. I did when I was a kid. 100%. Like, and then people, like as I was growing up, like...
that shit's fake.
Once I moved down to Florida and stuff, and it's like, oh, that's fake. It's like... No, it's not. But then, like, you look at it now, it's like, oh my God, I could totally get up that ladder so much faster than y'all.
Okay, look.
After aggressively hugging somebody for a while.
I don't remember who said this. It could have been Chris Jericho or someone of that nature. But it was the best explanation I've ever fucking heard. Like,
it's a man soap opera.
It's predetermined.
It's a man's version of daytime soap opera.
It's male soap opera. But what, you're going to tell me you don't like WWE because it's fake?
It's just like Lil Wayne said, long hair don't care as long as Shawty got it tied up.
Fair enough, but, what, you're going to tell me you can't sit here and watch the Marvel movies? They're fake.
Yeah, but you're expected to suspend belief and to suspend reality when it comes to something like a comic book or those kinds of movies.
Days of Our Lives.
I never watched them.
Soap operas nowadays. I can't tell you how many older people believe.
I used to make fun of my dad so bad because he got a shift change, and like he was there just sitting there like there's nothing on TV during the day, and he'd be watching like All My Children and like Days of Our Lives in between like Wheel of Fortune and like and shit. Say, what are you watching? Oh, nothing.
Yeah. But see, here's the thing compared to movies and everything else, right?
Oh, dude, it's appealing to people for a reason. It's storytelling.
No, here's the thing between WWE and movies, right?
Yeah.
Movies, you mess up your line, guess what? They can cut that shit out.
Yeah.
WWE, one take.
It's almost like the same thing as people always dog on like Saturday Night Live. It is live. They practice all week. But then, like, if they miss or somebody fucking breaks character, it's there forever.
Oh, yeah, it's there forever.
Yeah. No, I do have respect for the art, man. But it's an art.
It is an art.
In the same sense that, like, it's an art and a sport at the same time.
It's sports entertainment.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, that's the best way to describe it.
No, I think we're right there, and I think we're in agreement on there.
You can't. You mean to tell me that the entire time during the Attitude Era, when Stone Cold was fucking pulling up in beer trucks,
Oh, dude, I was in.
and everything else, you didn't.
And then when Undertaker would come out in the fucking bike and shit right after that,
You mean to tell me you never wanted to do that shit to your fucking boss or
dude,
anything?
I had all the fucking video games, and like my character came out on the bike every fucking
Nowadays,
time.
even though we were kids and stuff back then, how many times now watching that shit way back then you wish like, dude, I wish I could pull up in a fucking beer truck and spare my
100%.
boss.
100%. Why do you think me and Daniel were so fucking like buku nuts on trying to like root for The Rock today?
I mean, I
Because we were reminiscing, we were getting into the flow.
hashtag fuck The Rock.
And that's where we left off. You know what I mean? Like nothing against like your timeline or the story.
No, I get it. I'm like, people come.
And plus, it kind of makes it interesting. Like it's like, oh fuck you, But like, it's like, oh,
for people who haven't seen the show, haven't paid attention to WWE, and you hear like, oh, The Rock's wrestling tonight. That's for people who listen, during the Attitude Era, during The Rock and Stone Cold and everything era.
That's
Dude.
just after Generation X, right? Just after.
Let's see, Degeneration X was there even after The Rock and Stone Cold.
No, I'm saying the Attitude Era. Like I don't know.
Yeah, so
for
DX
my
was
benefit and for people listening, let's explain about when was the Attitude Era.
I want to say
I'm gonna have to look this up.
95, 96. Just Google search it. WrestleMania 96. Yeah, ERA is you had it right. Yep. That one. Scroll down. So it was from late 90s, so like 96, 90, 96.
Okay, so
90.
that's what I was doing my history lessons when I was getting into it at like the early 2000s. I was doing my history lessons, watching the old shit of that era.
Yeah.
And then I moved down to Florida in 2000 actually. A year before 9/11. And that's when all that Degeneration X, Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, WCW.
Oh shit, that's right. WCW was coming up.
Yep.
Monday Night Nitro, if I remember correctly.
It was a period in the late 1990s and early 2000s when WWE's programming was more edgy, violent, and controversial.
You mean to tell me DX wasn't controversial?
Well, I know. I agree. Oh, when it was the scribbly bit. Okay.
Yeah, WWE.
Yeah.
It was the Federation.
Ugh. That was right about the time where was it X-Pac and Road Dogg and shit.
Oh yeah, dude.
Oh, and remember that fucking host that I told you about, Calta, the host down in Tampa that I told you that with Kreischer and
yeah.
Okay, you know that he's very close friends with X-Pac still to this day because he lives down there.
I'm sure. I mean, I didn't really like X-Pac all that much.
He's such a nice guy.
Oh, I'm sure he is. Just like I wasn't really like I was born in 97.
Fucking youngin'.
Ain't about the years, it's about the miles, my dude.
I was wiping my ass when you were born.
Oh well.
I know that's more on me than you. Go ahead.
Were you then? But hey,
Yes. I was born in 89, dog.
I know. Mommy always said you were a late boomer.
You look like a Helen.
But, regardless, Attitude Era, that changed. They had to change for, the fight for WC.
So that's definitely the era that I was into. 100%.
Still one of the greatest era of all times. I'm not knocking Hogan or anything of that nature.
I will. Hogan sucks dick.
Look, I'm gonna agree and disagree with you there.
Oh, he was a trendsetter. He was the one that made it as big as it is. He helped it. Without him, it would be somebody else.
Exactly.
But he's the one that
say your prayers.
He was one of the pillars.
Say your prayers and eat your vitamins, brother.
Come on, little hucksters.
Rally
Dude,
to
remember that
fucking-
one season of that show we did, Thunder? Dude,
Tropic Thunder?
No, it was just called Thunder, I think. The boat that he used, I watched that on a TV this big,
dude,
but this deep. Right? Like I would like stop my Land Before Time VHS and watch Thunder.
But
dude, but that boat, because apparently he could get to every crime or problem in his powerboat. It was a Scarab, and on the Grand Tour, the one where they were all had to get boats instead of cars. Richard Hammond, the short one, got the same fucking boat as the one in Thunder.
Nice.
It was fucking awesome. Here, I'll try to find it. Go ahead.
So controversial as some of the superstars of the year may be, you know, like Hulk Hogan, Benoit, you know, it's, you know, you can't sit here and say that, you know, at least in the ring, you know, like, dude, they were fucking phenomenal. What some of them did for the business over the years.
Well, there's no disputing like what they've done, but the thing is that there's also no disputing what they've done.
I may sit here and say like I don't like Hulk Hogan now, or you know,
as a person, he's a piece of trash.
I'm gonna probably say one of the most controversial names.
I'd probably spit in Vince McMahon's face.
But thinking we don't know if it's true or not.
You don't. But the thing is that I'm getting the idea that I probably won't like the guy. Doesn't dismiss what they've done for the industry.
But at the same time, yeah, you say that, but there's an army of guys that stand up for Vince.
Yeah, because he's probably on the fucking payroll.
Taker.
Really?
Undertaker.
Well, I'm not.
You know, you got people like Kane, John Cena, all them people like that.
And how can you sit there and have respect for an industry that is so corrupt like that? It's almost like the fucking American government almost.
Government's worse, but you know.
The government has more impact.
The government
in the
wants
long
to,
run.
You expect me to trust the fucking government to systematically release grizzly bears back into the state of Washington?
No. See, I told you it was Thunder.
Thunder in Paradise.
Thunder in Paradise. Yeah. Baywatch creator. It was the creator of Baywatch.
Of course it was.
Dude, do you want to watch the trailer?
I'd rather not.
I want to watch it so bad.
Maybe we'll do it tomorrow night.
No, I know it's not that long. Is it a movie or yeah, it's a series. Yeah, well, dude, this is going to be awesome. Hell yeah.
You know, if you hit Control V, it pastes it for you automatically.
You know, that's cool.
And Control C will actually copy it for you too. Oh God. So much.
Sounds like a Disney movie.
No, it sounds like Jack Hanna.
There's a hurricane blowing in
There's the boat.
over the water, waiting in anticipation for the action to begin. Baby, I wanna
Dude, I know you grew up in Florida.
Hold on. Somebody's name was Cool Prince. Did you see that? Yeah, it used to transform. The boat used to transform. It was like Knight Rider, but on the ocean. Holy shit! I think that was the little girl from Waterworld. Look at that boat. And it would go hyper. See the blue thing? It would go even faster. It was the worst show ever.
Did you ever go down to Hogan's Beach Shop?
You talking about in the Keys?
I think so, maybe.
Okay. I've got a lot of Hogan shit to tell you about.
Not saying this.
I'll try and condense it. But you remember that how I mentioned Calta all the time, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Calta used to work for Bubba the Love Sponge. Does that ring a bell?
Yeah.
He's the one that was on the Florida Supreme Court initially because he's like he was like the biggest morning show. I mean, there's still a Bubba Army now, but like he was like in court and it actually was broadcast like nationwide because they whenever you catch a boar, like a wild boar, you have to castrate it, right?
No, I didn't know that.
You have to castrate it and then gut it, right?
Okay.
Just like a shark, you have to gut it before it soils its own meat, right?
Yep.
They aired that live, right?
Ooh.
So there was this whole fucking I don't know. It was in retrospect, it wasn't that violent. Like they had video if you went on their website, but like it wasn't that violent compared to what you can do now.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think different era back that time.
Yeah. So the thing is that Calta used to be a producer for Bubba.
Mm-hmm.
Bubba is now barely on AM frequency, right? Bubba's.
No, I never listened to AM frequency.
Bubba, nobody does. Bubba is the one that leaked the shit to Gawker of Hogan fucking Bubba's wife in Bubba's house. And he claims that he's very good friends with Terry. Like he doesn't say Hulk or Hogan. It's just Terry, you know? And this is after Hogan's son had that fucking street racing accident and killed that one kid. That was in Clearwater.
Look, regardless, like I said, the person, Terry and Hulk Hogan outside the ring, that's, to me, those are two completely different.
But the thing is that if you're, I understand that we're trying to argue the fact that you should be able to separate the artist from the art. But the thing is that as of the last 12 years, there's nothing but like heartache and bullshit and disappointment coming from the Hogan family. And I will say it out loud right here, right now. I am pro Calta 100%. And the thing is, Calta always tried to make it cordial with Bubba.
I would love...
And Bubba keeps on trying to sue him and shit. And Bubba's the one... Okay, me and you are good friends, right? Imagine if we're really good friends.
Yep.
Like
I got you.
We're already good friends. Imagine we keep on being good friends for another 10 years, right?
Yep.
Right? And then I'm like, it's like, hey, you want to fuck my wife? He's like, I don't care. You want to fuck her real quick? And you'd be like, okay, cool. Like in between, like divorce proceedings and shit, like, you know. But I record it without you knowing, and I leak it to the fucking press. Being as big as Hulk Hogan is. Dude, how can you claim to be a good friend to somebody like that? And your wife, too. It's fucking awful. It's like, and yeah. But then every time that Calta, now that Calta has his own show and is number one in Tampa, whoop whoop. Congratulations, guys. I remember a time that they sent their associate producer out there to Hogan's restaurant. It's like, dude, I love your shrimp. Hey, I'm from the Calta show or whatever, they threw the guy out just from being from Calta after the Gawker shit.
Look, not saying
How
this.
can you double down on that motherfucker like that?
At the same time, you also have to respect people's privacy too.
Dude, this was a public venue, a public event.
Okay, cool, but owner of the event, your name's on it. You don't want to deal with someone. You're completely in your fucking right to kick out whoever you want if you don't want them at that.
Yeah, but he wasn't being aggressive or anything. He's
Doesn't matter.
Okay, so I don't like the color of your shoes. I'm going to kick you out of my establishment.
That's a little bit different, though.
That's pretty much the equivalent in the way I see it.
You're aligning your... So you mean to tell me, oh, hey, David sent me over here. Or, your ex-best friend sent me over here.
Okay.
Would you really want me around?
I'd see what you wanted to ask. I wouldn't immediately throw you out.
But for some people who like their fucking privacy and everything, like...
Privacy, really? It was a fucking big deal. It was in the newspaper, and like everybody, it was the opening of the restaurant you just mentioned.
No, it wasn't the open. It wasn't a restaurant I was mentioning. It was Logan's Beach House. It was like a souvenir shop or whatever.
Well, it's probably not too far.
Probably not.
Probably not too far distance away from this. Probably the same company and all that.
I think it's like Hogan's.
I was trying to just prove a point, in the sense of if somebody's in the crowd, right? It's open. No, you don't have to pay for anything. And it was after he did his old presentation and welcome to the new thing or this, that, try that, and it's hey, Terry, it's I'm sure you know Mike Calta. I'm representing his show. I'd hoping to maybe get a word.
Then you might as well say the same thing to politicians between Fox News and
No,
CNN.
Physically thrown out after I just said that. Like that. It was completely unwarranted, I think, in my mind.
Once again, I haven't been paying attention to it.
There's already bad blood.
Already bad blood. I mean, I just don't know. If you already know there's bad blood, why would you want to go out there and...
Well, obviously you're not trying to be a shock jock, but you're trying to get the scoop, and trying to mend bridges, mend fences.
Sometimes fences and men just can't be rebuilt.
Okay, and that was proof of it. In that particular instance, that's fine. But I think it could have been handled a lot better.
Oh, it probably could be handled a lot different, a lot better. But dude, if my name's on the front of the building and you tell me hey, I'm here with ex-best friend, I'm I really don't want to take the chance on dealing with any more shit. There's already bad blood there. I don't want to deal with you right
now.
But
it's bad blood. It's bad blood twice removed. You know what I mean? And this was years after. But they were trying to be cordial.
I can still be fucking salty about shit years after.
Yeah, but Calta and Spanish didn't do anything about it. They didn't. They had nothing to do with it. It was Bubba.
Enemy of my enemy, is my friend type thing. But maybe didn't want to take a chance. No one's really gonna know why Hogan and them did it.
Oh no, and I'm sure that there's other. I mean, I know that there's a lot of litigations going on still to this day between Bubba, him, and then Bubba and Hogan and stuff like that. They drop hints, but we don't know specifics.
Look, I'm not saying this mean at all towards anyone.
Yeah.
I pay attention to the WWE. Anything outside of that, I try to pay a little bit of attention.
Oh, this is as a person, not the industry or the corporation.
Yeah. Not saying this mean, but outside of the the corporation and everything, I
do what you do. Don't matter to me.
Don't matter to me.
Okay,
I know.
I can respect that actually.
I know what I like. I like WWE.
Okay,
I like video games.
That harks back to separating the art from the artist. That actually proves the art.
How many times nowadays has modern day celebrities like Kanye and everyone else fuck up super bad, and then they do one good thing and then boof, everyone immediately forgets about it.
Okay, I'll counteract that argument with this. Now, people can do, ghost charity shit all day long.
Yeah.
If they advertise them doing that, it's oh, you're trying to fucking you know, like promote like the fact that you're trying to advertise.
If you want to fucking help, fucking help.
Yeah, fucking help.
Look,
Don't advertise it. But the thing is that because of the influence and like of like a single fucking post can have, and like,
but then we say that
the jaded bit on how social media has made us all jaded and instant information, right?
Look,
that is the problem, right?
We
there.
say that like, oh, don't videotape
Dude,
yourself.
I could step on a fucking crack out here on the sidewalk. If I was famous enough, somebody would report it. So they're always going to bring us back, you know.
But like we say, like, oh, hey, don't record yourself doing nice things. But yet, look at people like Mr. Beast. Like, dude, like the man has helped out how many fucking people nowadays?
Tell me.
Millions. I think he get. You would have to pull it up on YouTube, but Mr. Beast went out and gave like, is either not blind people, I think colorblind people, like glasses and stuff, that way they could see colors.
That's awesome. That's fucking awesome.
Like he gone out, bought a whole bunch of cars, gave some of them away for free and everything. Dude, like Mr. Beast, like some of his videos.
Okay, here we go. Beast philanthropy, or can you do it? Can you say it better?
No, I can't.
Philanthropy is a charity that leverages the power of social media platforms and raises funds to help people in need. Founded by Mr. Beast, a popular YouTube creator, it provides life-changing grants, assistance, and gifts to individuals and families affected by hunger,
Dude,
homelessness, and unemployment. That is honorable.
Dude, some of his he'll go in like grocery stores and buy them out. Buy everything on the shelves.
You know what? I think I've seen this guy before. To where he'll just buy it like everybody's groceries.
And a lot of like almost like 80 to 90% of the money that he makes off YouTube, he throws it right back into his fucking videos.
Yeah, right here. But this, okay, right. The first video that I pressed videos on Mr. Beast charity.
Yeah.
It says, I donated $300,000 to people in need.
Do you remember back in 2019, 2020, where there was hashtag Team Trees everywhere?
No. Well, there's somebody here that's saying the opposite. How Mr. Beast uses charity to manipulate his fans.
Dude, anyone that's going to argue with anything.
Giving $1 million of food to people in need. Biggest Mr. Beast investigation ever created on charity work.
No matter who you are and how famous you are, there's always going to be people saying negative shit about you.
Donating $10,000 to PewDiePie, he don't need it.
No, I think that was back. How many years ago was that?
18
years ago, 2018?
Yeah.
I think that was back during the time that they were trying to get PewDiePie to be like the most, because it was during the PewDiePie versus T-Series shit.
Anyways, but no, like it's nice to, it's always nice to give back, and you always should. But like advertising it like that, like I understand you want to like motivate other people to do more like that, which I'm all for. But there has to be it's the check and balance, the right term, or
I mean, like I said, all the money